Hey, I'm Nicholas Prom,
I'm Chase.
I'm Dylan.
and you're watching Posers Must
Posers must die.
Die. Hey guys, how we doing this week? Pretty good.
Pretty good.
All
You
right.
know that sound at the beginning of that nuclear assault song, like "Survive," where he goes, "Ugh." That's me.
Oh, sorry about that. But hey, the nukes rule. Uh, and the backdrop you chose for this episode is perfectly fits that. So it's great, man. Everything's lining up the way it should. Uh, whoo. Okay. So hey, I went to a show. Oh, before I get into that, I wanted to say a very important thing. Hey, we reached a pretty cool milestone this week. We crossed over 100 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in the words of the late great Rick James, I'm just getting started, bitches. Um, and I want to call upon our regular viewers to do us a favor. When we've got a new episode that drops, please share it to your Facebook timelines. That would be tremendously helpful in getting us in just helping the show grow, build our audience. If you could do that, that'd be neat. Thanks, guys, um, uh, out there watching. Um, but yeah, hey, I did go to a show this week, and boy, what a tale I have to tell you. So, Massacre was supposed to play the Bossa Nova Ballroom, but the Bossa Nova canceled the gig the day of. And I got conflicting reports. Some of them said that it was due to low pre-sale tickets, or that another person said that they like literally forgot about the show and forgot to promote it, which
Oh,
which is ridiculous. Either way, come on, the show must go on. And it did. The show was canceled, and big shout out and full credit to Dylan from Head Split Records because he swooped in and he said, "No, no, that's bullshit." Talked to the folks at the Blackwater, got them to put the show on. So it was like a last minute deal. Ray Melnick put this flyer together again, day of, and they spread these everywhere. And let me tell you, the folks rallied. The place was packed. So it was a
no.
great show. Almost everybody I know from the scene was there. It was a triumph and a super awesome time, which I will tell you about now. Openers, Back from Death, who you guys would both love. Death metal, of course. This is all death metal show. You guys would like them a lot. Their frontman Tate is a very friendly guy, very animated on stage, so they're very entertaining. Um, uh, and they were cool. Pessimist, who I know only a little, but they put on a great set, and they were killer. Uh, and Massacre was awesome, incredible. I mean, check off got another bucket list band checked off the list. I mean, uh, uh, the most classic of old school death metal, and we got to see him at the Blackwater. It was so awesome, and I got to meet Cam Lee, nice guy, very cool. Um,
Very cool. Oh wow.
yeah, but yeah, no, this was a great night, and the energy was so good, and so many friends and pals. A lot of people who I don't see a lot came out of the woodwork and showed up for this gig. It was awesome. It was a really really good time. So it's another one of those, man. We got such a cool scene, man. And
Sounds
it
like
just
it.
and it just no, it just filled me with pride just to see like that this happened and went off and folks rallied like they did. It was awesome. Um,
Hell yeah.
so I just love that. Again, big thank you to Dylan Laviolette for making that happen, man. What a guy. Um, but yeah, um, we had our bonus episode that we did for Black Friday, so this episode is going to be a little lighter. But yeah, we're just going to get straight into our regular segments, starting with Chase's classic album. And
All right. Oh yeah. We got Sepultura's Schizophrenia.
1987.
1987 on Cogumelo, means mushroom in Portuguese. I found
Oh,
out.
oh.
Records. And
Interesting.
they pretty much like anybody who's anybody was on that label. So
Well, in
it's
Brazil, and then this was their move, like from Cogumelo to a Road Racer, which of course became Road Runner. But it was kind of it's kind of one of those international licensing deals, and then they became a Roadrunner artist proper after.
yeah.
A similar thing happened with Metallica. They were on Megaforce, and then that made the move to the major label. Actually, it happened to a lot of bands in the '80s. So what am I even saying? But
Makes sense.
man, this album's a rager, and this is really their transition from their early, really like dirty, deathy, almost like old school black metal kind of sound on their first EP and their first album, and this is just full on thrash. It's so killer, so ripping.
It's that type of it's that type of thrash where you got to sit there and go death metal, thrash, thrash. Just it borders right there. And also being from South America, being from Brazil, it just has that bestial fucking noise to it, where it's from the soul. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's incredible, man. This is a great record. I love Sepultura. These old albums are so vital, so essential, like to any thrash metal fan. Like you got to have these.
Yeah.
Especially this one and the two that follow it. Beneath the Remains and Arise are like that's like the trilogy of just like, man, incredible thrash from these cats. Um,
Yep. And the opening, Psycho, the little Psycho homage, the
mhm.
intro, I believe was a nice introduction into what the hell's about to happen to you. In fact, when I was listening to it, I hallucinated Martin Balsam falling down the stairs awkwardly. Joking. Oh, and by the way, spoilers to Psycho. Sorry, everybody. Uh,
Uh,
Mon Ball. Uh,
Martin Balsam, we hardly knew you. Uh,
but yeah, Dylan, you got anything to jump in on there?
Yeah, I fucking love this album so much. I don't I don't even have it. I wanted to like write highlights for songs, but I love every one of them.
yeah.
I can't like pick any specific. Just listen to the whole damn thing,
That's
motherfuckers. Go listen to it
Yeah, I
now.
mean,
that's
heavy metal is album music anyway. But
yeah.
these days, sometimes you might say, hey, what's like a key track to kind of sell somebody on a record? What do you got,
From the
Chase?
past come the storms. From the past come the storms.
Yes.
The thing is, I agree with Dylan, where it's essentially the whole album is great from beginning to end, and it does kind of play like one long ass song. If you just sit
Yeah.
and listen to it, you're like,
And honestly, the best thrash metal albums do. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Because look, this is album music. This isn't single music. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you can have a favorite song, or songs, but
yeah,
like there's a reason we typically talk about albums. Um,
yeah.
uh, but yeah, so I'm right
I
there with
think
you.
I think if I had to pick a favorite, it'd be To the Wall.
Yeah, it's a
I
good
like
one.
that, and
It's a real good one.
I have that on my USB in my car, and that comes on like more frequently than any of the other songs from
Yeah,
this album.
yeah. I love all that stuff. I really also like Inquisition Symphony, one of the best instrumentals in
Yeah.
metal. Not even thrash specifically. It's just wow, what a great song. And it's over 7 minutes too. Like wow. uh, um, uh, but yeah, great stuff. Great record, Chase. Great, excellent pick.
Oh,
Great pick.
Yeah. Um, and Dylan, you've got an interesting choice for your Dylan's Demolition this week, don't you?
Yeah, this is uh Betrayer. Very new, very new. You showed me these guys, Nick.
This is
They're
brand new.
Yeah, their 2024 demo. You might want to take over here because I don't know anything about these guys. You're
Well, here's
friends
the
with this
thing.
band, you said?
Here's the thing. My buddy Sergio, I know plays drums on this, but I don't know anything else. I don't know if he's also doing vocals. I don't know who else is in the band, but it's awesome. Let's talk about the music itself. This is a three-tracker. Uh, uh, how would you describe the style? I mean, it's crossover.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, crossover
yeah.
thrash. Yeah, and dig this. End of January, they're playing a benefit show with the Accused and Long
Oh,
Knife.
hell yeah.
Oh
Fuck
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, and so I gotta be there. That's gonna be a rager, dude. Um, yeah, more on that as that date gets a little closer. But yeah, there's gonna be a benefit show with these guys, the Accused, Long Knife, and Distest, who are a D-beat band. Uh, and it's a benefit for a skate park, and that's going to be January 24th, whatever day of the week that is. I think it's a Friday or a Saturday. But yeah, that's going to be a banger. I can't wait to be like getting in that circle pit, baby. But yeah, this rips. Sergio is such a creative guy. He's always just bursting with great ideas, and it seems like every year he's got a new project, a new band and it always kicks ass. Um, he's in has done a bunch of thrash and death metal, and has kind of done some hardcore stuff too. He was in Mangled Corpse. He had a band Disembowel. Those are both death metal. He had Menacing Terror, and there's Destructive Impulse and Chaotic Injustice, and he has a speed metal band Maniac, which might be doing a reunion show. That's a rumor I've heard to be amazing. Uh, and Chase, did you ever come see Maniac with me?
I believe I saw Maniac once. That's why
Okay.
I was nodding. That's the one I remember.
Yeah, with a K, Maniac with a K. Uh, but yeah. Anyway, Sergio is just a terrific guy. I've called him Portland's answer to Gene Hoglan because he is a monster of a drummer. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and righteous dude, and yeah, whatever project he's got, it's always killer. And so you always want to stand up and take notice of that. And I saw Sergio on Wednesday at the Massacre show. It's good time. But yeah, this kicks ass. This kicks
Absolutely.
ass.
I love this.
Yeah.
This is really good shit.
Yeah. So yeah, if folks who want to check it out, just search on YouTube, Betrayer Demo 2024. It'll come right up.
Yeah, this will come up. This
Yeah.
logo.
Yeah.
Nice logo, by the way.
Yeah,
Good
it kicks
logo.
ass. It looks totally
Good
like
Nike.
it looks like old school. And here's the thing, I'll bet you anything Sergio drew that too, because he's also an artist. He's also is really good at drawing. So yeah, great guy, and man, and anything he does is big horns way up for me. So uh,
Very cool.
yeah, and then we've got Hardcore Hall of Fame to talk about. And this week I chose Dead Kennedy's debut album from 1980, Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables. And what can I really say? I mean, the Dead Kennedys are essential punk. I mean, just like, to me, they're more important than the Ramones. I mean, and not like I love the Ramones, but like Dead Kennedys is like the beginning of like, oh no, wait, this should be about something, you know? And I think so many of the 81 hardcore bands really followed and thought, oh yeah, let's talking about like real social stuff, and not just like a nihilistic kind of like screw everything, kind of thing. Um, it's like, yes, let's make this a movement. Let's be proactive about things in society, man. And Dead Kennedys are great like that. This is full of classics like Kill the Poor, Chemical Warfare, I Kill Children, all kinds of stuff, and just great. Holiday in Cambodia, of course. It's a terrific band, and I love Jello Biafra. He's one of the most important minds and voices in punk, and yeah, this band is just a monolith. All their albums are great and essential, and this is the one to kick it off. What do you guys think? Thoughts, highlights?
Well, I can tell you personally, I did not get into the Dead Kennedys until way, way later because all the guys I knew in middle school and high school had that DK shirt I fucking hated.
Okay.
So, so it just kind of put me off.
Okay.
But then one day, I forgot somebody was listening to Holiday in Cambodia, and I'm like, oh yeah, What is this? It's Dead Kennedys. Oh, god damn it! Now I have to like it. All right.
Yeah.
And I also like their cover of Viva Las Vegas, which is also on this.
Oh yeah, it closes
Uh,
the album. Yeah, that's fun.
yeah, always thinking of Bunny Lebowski and her green toenail polish when I hear that song. Now it's a different context.
That's
But no,
funny.
yeah, great album. Good
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
Probably the strongest offering you put out so far.
Oh,
For
wow.
the show.
For this segment, you mean?
For this segment, yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow, dang. Okay. Excellent. What do you think, Dylan?
Yeah, well, this is the first time I actually know an album you've picked for Hardcore Hall of Fame. This is a fucking classic.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
I love a lot of songs on here. California Uber Owls,
Oh, yeah.
Chemical Warfare, Holiday in Cambodia. This is just a fucking classic. Great shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, Not much else to say besides that.
No, it's okay. And you don't have to. I do the pontificating on this show. No, no. I'm so kidding. I'm so kidding. But sometimes you have to be like, you know what? This is rules. And that's all you need to know. And yeah, this is a great record. Love these guys. But yeah. Wow, we are just moving at a rapid pace here, but I guess it's time to talk about some upcoming shows. First up, this coming Wednesday, December 12th, Chase and I are going to be seeing. What's wrong?
Song of the week?
Song of the week, yeah.
Oh, Song of the Week. Hang on, I forgot about that segment entirely.
It's all good.
I just skipped right over that in my notes. Wow, this is great.
This Exodus too, man.
Okay. So, Song of the Week is the segment that we're going to do now, and then I'm going to get into upcoming shows. It seemed like we were moving kind of fast. Okay, I'm so sorry. Let's start with Dylan. Dylan.
Excuse Nick while he drinks a V8 real quick.
Jesus. So, Song of the Week. Dylan, I think, is up first with your song.
My song of the week is Bigger Than the Devil by SOD.
Oh, yeah, from their 1999 album, Bigger Than the Devil.
Yeah. Fuck, man. I fucking love Speak English or Die. I love that album. It's really good. And I have never listened to Bigger Than the Devil. I've always been meaning to get around to it.
Yeah.
And I listened to it this week, and I'm like, holy shit, this is way fucking better than Speak English or Die. Like, that first fucking opener just blew my socks off, and then everything on this is great. But, like, the fucking Bigger Than the Devil, what a great fucking song, man.
Yeah, I like this song. I haven't listened to this album in a long time. Not in its entirety. I'm going to gently disagree on it being better than Speak English or Die, but I do like this album. And yeah, this is a fun record, and this is a cool song. This song is a ripper. It's good. Chase, what do you think, man?
Love Bigger Than the Devil. Love the album. Love the song. I love Billy. Is it Milano or Milano?
Milano. Billy Milano.
Billy Milano. His voice is very distinct, very iconic, very just this great bellow for screaming about being bigger than the devil. The rest of the line.
Yeah.
The rest of the song.
Yeah.
But fun.
Yeah. And I remember, so this was SOD's reunion album. They, the original album was like kind of just a one-off, like a joke thing. They had like the Anthrax guys literally just had some extra studio time, and they're like, hey, call up Billy, call up Danny Lilker, and let's just have some fun. And they made that record, and it's kind of a surprise, underground hit. And then, and they did a handful of shows, and that was kind of it. But there was a reunion. They did this record, and I remember it was either at a 99, I was at a Guar show or a Megadeth show, and I got a handbill for this, but I didn't get to go to this. I can't remember why. It might have been 21 and over, or it might have been just like I'm a high school kid with no money. But I didn't get to see the SOD reunion, and that's a bummer. But many years later, I did get to see MOD, so I got to see Billy, and MOD, of course, they dust off. They play a few SOD songs, so Yeah, I got to see MOD. That was really cool, and it was fun. And Also check out Billy Milano's. You can find the demo tape on YouTube. Billy Milano, he had a hardcore band called The Psychos before SOD. Check that out. That's some pretty cool stuff. But yeah, if you just look at the Psychos demo, it should come up. Album cover's yellow, I think. But anyway, my song of the week is Medal of Honor by T.T. Quick. This is from 1986. And Chase and I have seen the guy who sings on this in concert because it's Mark Tornillo, the current frontman of Accept. He's been on like the last 6 Accept albums, and he's been playing with them for getting to be 20 years, something like that. And he is an excellent fit in that band. I mean, it is Accept is killer, whether it's Udo or Mark. And this band, I used to have this tape, and this song is fun. It's a pretty hilarious play on words, but I love it. But yeah, this song just kicks ass. I mean, Mark Tornillo has this incredible scream. What a voice this guy has. It's full of gravel, but powerful too.
I have to agree completely. Dude has a voice that fits the music just like a glove, like a slipper, like whatever the hell you want to.
Yeah.
Oh no, and the guitar, kind of the centerpiece there, and good fun shit. I don't even have the words for it at the moment.
It's okay.
But hot damn, that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Dylan, what do you think, man?
This song fucking rules, dude. Fantastic pick.
Thank you.
This goes on my fucking USB. This is in the playlist of good shit, top tier shit.
Yeah. Yeah. It's probably gonna make you hungry to check out those newer Accept albums, man.
Just real quick, I want to know Medal of Honor. Like, is the rest of that album good? Is there?
Yeah, it's a good album. It's a good album. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's been a long time since I've heard the album, but my recollection is that it's a solid heavy metal record. This is probably the best song on it, but but again, I can't.
Sound, though.
Yeah, and I can't like say that with like definitely because it's been a long time since I've heard the record, but good shit. But yeah, but why don't we move on to Chase's song of the week?
I picked "I Love Living in the City" by Fear off of their 1982 record, The Record.
Yeah.
The reason I picked this one is because I watched Streets of Fire and The Warriors back to back.
Ooh.
And since Streets of Fire only has, I think it's like one actual song on their soundtrack, the rest is all like the ambient music and whatnot. And it wasn't metal by a long shot, but holy shit, 20-something Diane Lane sang that. What was it called? Nowhere Fast. Have you guys seen Streets of Fire?
I haven't actually. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Young Willem Dafoe and the vocalist to Fear, I forget his name.
Lee Ving.
Lee Ving, thank you, is in Streets of Fire. He's one of those, like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fun. Anywho, I Love Living in the City is on the Warriors soundtrack. I went and listened to the soundtrack of the Warriors, and I Love Living in the City was on there. It's already on my like weekly rotation anyway, and it was just like, you know what? Boom, song of the week.
Chase.
Great song.
Chase. Yo. The Warriors. The movie is In the City the song is In the City by but that's the song by Joe Walsh.
Yeah.
These are different songs.
I said I Love Living in the City is what I meant to say, not In the City.
Okay.
I misspoke. Yeah.
Okay. But that's not in that movie.
In the City, yeah, it is. It's on the soundtrack. It's not
In the City by Joe Walsh is on the movie soundtrack. Yes. But this song, it is not.
Where the hell did oh wow. I wonder how I picked that up then. Okay, well, at any rate, it's song of the week. It's fucking
Here's the thing. Here's where I think. I think you were just thinking about that whole vibe of Streets of Fire and the Warriors, and Leaving was in it, and In the City, I Love Living in the City. I think you made the mental connection and just we went there. This is dream logic. That's what's
I think
happening.
you might be right. That sounds pretty solid, though.
Yeah, this is like the plot to a Lucio Fulci movie. Like, what the fuck is going on? But it rules. Okay, so that's okay. We have, folks, you have just gotten a window into Chase's mind. What a fucking mess.
You are not wrong.
I am not wrong. But I look, I've known you, we've been best friends for going on 20 years. I love you. This is our life, folks. Okay, so, but it's a great song. I do love this.
Great song.
Yes. Fear is a great band. Yes. Moving right along to upcoming shows. And boy, do we have a bunch. Yes, this Wednesday, just a couple days from now, Chase and I will be seeing Exodus and Havoc, along with Dead Heat and Candy at the Hawthorne Theater. That's going to be a rager. We are going to have so much fun. It should be against the law. But yeah, that's going to kick all kinds of ass. So excited for that. That's going to be great. And then just a few days later, what another thrash show. It's December 7th at Saturday at the High Water Mark. This is pretty much an all thrash show with Atomic Terror, Battle Cattle, Versipal, and Violent Insurrection. For 15 American, how can you go wrong? If you want to thrash, this is it, baby. Man. Man. But yeah, that's gonna be killer. I'm gonna be there 120%. And let's see. Coming up in a week from Saturday, or just about, on the 13th, Oxygen Destroyer, Contusion, Sun Eater, and Casket Flesh will be playing at the High Water Mark. That's the Friday. That's going to be a full night of death metal. So don't forget to eat your fruits, vegetables, and maggots, and raw meat, whatever, in preparation for that. I don't know what the hell I'm saying, but we're just riffing here. We're just trying out stuff. But yeah, so that should be cool. And then the very next night at the Twilight, Von Doom, who Chase has seen before, I guess they're metalcore, are playing with Mazzaroth. My friend Ryan Hansen's band Mazzaroth are playing. It's his last gig with that band, so I think I may have to be there, along with Graveburner and Before the Fallen. This looks like it's going to be mostly a death metal show, and ain't nothing wrong with that. So yeah, that'll be over at the Twilight, Saturday the 14th, excuse me. Yeah, and then about a week, 10, 12 days from that, there will be Morning High and Wayward Shot. Will be playing at the Polaris Hall. Morning High is a young thrash band. There's a lot of buzz about these guys. I don't know if you guys have checked them out much, but they're pretty dang good. I would call they kind of get called like Baby Megadeth, and well, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. That doesn't suck. And Wayward Shot are a pretty cool hard rock band from Alaska. This should be a fun time. I'm looking forward to that. And then December 27th at the world famous Kenton Club, Hog will be playing with Magenta and Time Riff. This is going to be a night of heavy fuzztone rock, very 70s, like early 70s, like just really hard rock, kind of acid rock kind of shit. It's going to be cool. It's going to be real cool. I'm definitely going to go to this. I saw Hog over the summer and they were rad. So you guys should definitely come out if you want to see something a little different, but definitely very rockin'. This is going to be a really cool just rock show, man. And New Year's Eve, December 31st, that's when New Year's Eve is. Stainless along with Los Angeles heavy metal band Saber and our local traditional metal act Hadean, will be playing at the Hawthorne Hideaway. And dig this, there's this show on New Year's Eve, but watch, fast forward 3 days later, same spot, Silver Talon, Saber playing again, and our boys Manthus. This is going to be another excellent night of heavy metal. And Saber, they're from LA and they're spending a few days in Portland. I got word that they're going to be playing 2 completely different sets for each of these shows. So you don't want to miss either, folks. It's going to be 2 great nights of traditional heavy metal. It's going to rule, dude. I am going to be at both of those. Chase and I have been to the Hawthorne Hideaway. It's a cool room, and it's going to be a good time to ring in the new year heavy metal style. Yeah. So yeah, that's about all we've got, I think, for this week. Chase, why don't you hit us with the sign-off?
Okay, and I just Googled it. New Year's Eve is indeed December 31st.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah. And thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, but also beware, because fast as a shark, he'll get out of the dark. He's a killer. He'll rip out your heart.
Thanks, guys. That's great.